And we're live. Hey everybody, it's TJ from Merle Hay Fitness. I've got one of our coaching clients, Allison, on with us today, and she's going to share her experience and kind of give you guys an inside view as to through the eyes of someone doing the program of what you could experience or what she's experienced. And so, Allison, if you just want to start, give us a little background, where you were at when you started, what things you were struggling with or what you were really looking for when you were seeking out, trying to find a solution. And then we'll go from there.
Yeah. So I am a full-time mom of 2 little girls, and just after having kids and all the snacking and everything, the weight just kind of slowly piles on, and yeah, my energy levels weren't up where they needed to be. And when I signed up with Merle Hay Fitness, I was just looking for that extra coaching, and yeah, it's been great. My energy levels are much better. I love having the accessibility of the trainers and how I can kind of do everything remotely, where I don't have to have that commitment of, okay, I have to be at the gym at this time, because in my world that just doesn't quite work out. So yeah.
Cool. So it's been really convenient for you not to have to go to the gym and be able to do the workouts on your own. Your energy levels are up. That's awesome. Probably can keep up with the little ones. And I know you said your third child is your dog.
Yep.
But I guess aside from that, if we can get specific, and I don't know if you probably know your numbers and I can look them up too, but I don't have them in front of me. What specific, I guess, results, if you can include numbers, like when did you start? Let's start there.
Oh gosh. I think I'm on like week 6.
Okay.
I think.
That sounds about right. And
somewhere in there.
Yep. And so 6 weeks ago, where were you at? And then what results have you seen in the last 6 weeks aside from energy? If you can get specific and break down either numbers or maybe, whether it be on the scale or, clothes size or something, have you noticed anything else, any results?
Yeah. My weight, I've dropped a few pounds, but definitely my muscle tone has increased. And so, yeah, that's obviously not, yeah. But the way my clothes fit it's so much better. I feel so much more confident in them. Just the way my pants and everything, they fit so much better. Let's see.
The way that you,
and I've lost inches around my waist and my legs and hips, which is great. I think on my waist, I've lost like 3 inches. Yeah.
Okay. What's the biggest lesson you've learned?
About
exercise or nutrition or something with your mindset? What's the number, if you could pick your biggest takeaway or lesson or thing that you've learned, what do you think that would be?
How big nutrition is and how easy it is to sneak in those extra calories that don't mean anything, and how having the right nutrition, you really aren't that hungry. Right. Just having even the snacks throughout the day, having those snacks that are more full of protein and have the fat and stuff in them, they are so much more helpful than chips and dip.
Are you eating more or less food now than when you started?
Honestly, probably a little bit more.
Yep. And you're not as hungry though, right?
Yeah.
Were you dealing with cravings and stuff before?
Yes. The sugar and the chocolate, late at night sweets, for sure.
Awesome. Well, that's, in itself, what you're doing is you're setting yourself up for the long term. You're ingraining the habits right now. And it's like you said, you don't realize the chips and the dip and how much that stuff actually adds up. And more importantly, aside from that, obviously, if you're eating excess calories, your weight's going to go up. But what really you're doing for yourself is training your mindset, because every time that you don't grab the chips, you're building a little more willpower and strength internally from a mental standpoint, so that this just will become easier and easier the more that you stick with it. So that's super exciting for me to see that in you already. So, but aside from that, I mean, maybe the people that are watching this video doing some of the, you know, in the same position that you were, maybe they're, you know, a full-time mom, maybe they're dealing with issues with their food, maybe whatever it might be. They're watching this video right now. What would you tell them? What would be your advice to them if they're on the fence about making the commitment to themselves and taking action to get started with the program?
Do it, but don't be so hard on yourself because it's a learning curve, and you know, there's gonna be off days and days that you're gonna fall off, but it's so worth it in the end. And when you even just committing yourself for a couple of days, you'll notice a difference. I know that when I am on target with my nutrition and the workouts, it falls into place so much easier, and it doesn't, how do I want to say it? It just falls into place, and it's amazing how quickly you can see a difference. Yeah.
That's great. And so I guess anything that I didn't ask you that you want to share, or anything that you want to add on top of what we've said at this point?
Think of anything.
That's cool. I just want to make sure we're not leaving anything out.
Yeah.
Pull the curtains all the way back, I guess. So
Yeah.
thank you for sharing your story. It's super helpful for me to hear that as a coach, to know that we're doing the right things for you, but also for you to share that experience with other people to help them, you know, take that first step and know that it's possible for them as well. Because as with everyone, I'm sure there was some self-doubt in the beginning that you actually thought that this would work for you. So that's awesome that you've had success in such a short time. So other than that, guys, thanks for tuning in. Allison, again, thanks for sharing your story. Again, it's TJ at Merle Hay Fitness. You guys know me already. So we'll catch you next time. Have a good day.